Okay, let's jump there. We can go back to Jared Goff because that is interesting. One thing, I said the Lions are getting healthier, and they are.
They are.
But not completely.
No.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson ruled out of this game. He's still dealing with the pec injury that's cost him most of this season.
Right.
It's fun for the Lions that it looks like he'll be back for the playoffs.
Season, right.
He's not going to be there Saturday night. We just saw Nick Mullins throw for 400 yards on these guys. I mean, it was a dicey ending in Minnesota.
4 picks.
Oh, okay. Yardage matters, though. I mean,
it was the Randy Moss ratio for the Vikings this last game where they were just throwing the ball up and hoping Justin Jefferson was down there somewhere, and more often than not, he was.
Okay, I hear you.
Yeah.
And 4 picks does matter. The Lions sealed that win with an interception.
They sure did.
But to be able to move the ball that consistently from a quarterback like Nick Mullins, who got benched, by the way.
He did.
How much should it concern you, as well as Dak Prescott has played this year, the heater that CeeDee Lamb has been on?
Yeah.
CeeDee Lamb threatening to break Michael Irvin's receptions record in Cowboys history. Dak Prescott having one of the best seasons of his career. Is the Lions secondary equipped to hold Dak below 350 yards, or at the very least get some takeaways?
Not in its current iteration. This has been a concern of mine this entire season, is that the secondary doesn't have depth. The Lions defensive secondary just doesn't have depth. With C.J. Gardner-Johnson going down, you got Emmanuel Mosley back for not even a game before he went out again by tearing his other ACL. Just absolutely heartbreaking injury. And you have Cam Sutton on the outside, but you got Jerry Jacobs, who's now practicing fully again. But, I mean, Jerry Jacobs is their third corner, and they're having to start him. There was a stretch of time during the season where both your starting corners and both your starting safeties were playing all or nearly all of the defensive snaps. There was absolutely zero rotation. Now, I do think that even with Chauncey Gardner-Johnson or CJ Gardner-Johnson out of the lineup for that safety rotation, you still do have Brian Branch and Kirby Joseph. Those are your playmakers in the defensive secondary for the Detroit Lions. So attacking the middle of the field maybe isn't what you want to do. And I understand that CeeDee Lamb, 56% of the time he's in the slot? But he has the flexibility to go outside. I'm going to be very interested to see if the Dallas Cowboys end up attacking the edges a little bit more, where they know that the Lions are even weaker, and trying to move the ball down the field that way.
It's really funny because I think the Cowboys are built to attack the middle of the field best. Like, the two best things they've got going in the passing game are CeeDee in the slot, and Jake Ferguson's had a really phenomenal second season playing over the middle of the field as well. So I think that's what they do best. But if the Lions struggle that much on the outside, maybe you see the Cowboys adapt to play that way
a little bit more. And yeah, I mean, Brian Branch, incredible in his rookie season, making those plays, being very aware and anticipatory of where the ball is going. Kirby Joseph has had stretches and streaks of being an absolute ball hawk, multiple interceptions in multiple games in his young career. He's only in his second season. And I think that those aren't the guys you want to test when you're going to have so much more success on the outside.